Okay, so hi, songwriters. So I just wanted to hop on here quick and mention that if you're just tuning in, please stick around to the end because we're actually doing an interview with Bill at the end where he's going to explain the song a little bit and where it came from and all that good stuff. So this is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a little more of a podcast style, which I'm really excited about. So it'll be the first half is like a review of Bill's tune, and then the second half is an interview with Bill. So, yeah, so please enjoy that. And yeah, I would love to hear some comments below about what you think about this kind of format. Enjoy. Hey, hello, songwriters. Welcome to the hot seat where you can get your songs reviewed. All right. So this week we have Bill Sibley and his tune Janis. Looks like this is live at the Texas Music Cafe. So that's awesome. I love the live tunes. And I've never checked this out, so this is a blind review here. Well, let's take a listen.
You know, you get off these old country roads at night and got the music playing loud. Kind of makes your mind wander. Well, my favorite artist just coming along. So let's all take a ride.
Yeah, this is a tight tight band. I can already tell. Um, they're all connected with each other. That's great. I love that. There's nothing like playing in a band. There's something special about it. All right, so I just want to go back to the beginning here, and I just want you to listen to um how he was out of time at first. He wasn't playing in a tempo. I believe it was the guitar player over here. I believe this is Bill here, right here. I believe so. I could be wrong. Um, but this guy who's playing his guitar over here, out of time, and they all sort of came in time at a really cool spot too. Um, yeah. All right, cool. So here's what happened there. So Bill, um, he set the time for the whole band. Okay, so um, Bill started strumming a tempo. I mean, it was all in time. I'll give you that. Um, but it sounded like it was out of time, which is cool. So he set the time, and then about a bar after, they all come in with the drums and with everything. So check that out. Here's Bill with the guitar, and then everybody comes. And what that does is it gives you this sense of the band being sort of one unit, and yeah, really cool. So let's just listen to it.
these old country roads at night and got the music playing loud. Kind of makes your mind wander. Well, my favorite artist is coming along. So let's all take a ride.
I love your voice, Bill. It's not what you would call classically beautiful, but I love that. I love the grittiness. I love the uniqueness of your voice. So let that be words of encouragement to all of you people saying that you don't have a good voice. You know, your voice is beautifully unique.
Well, my favorite artist is coming along. So let's all take a ride. The road seems never ending on a steamy summer night. A shadow steps from the darkness out into the light. Her hair looked fiery red like a hot East Texas sun. She raised her arm that was wrapped in jewelry and stuck out her thumb. I wonder why you passing through, and are you running or coming to?
Okay. So yeah, Bill, this is a perfect example of your voice being an extension of your talking voice. Okay. So notice that Bill is not he's not really singing. He's sort of just talking the melody, which I freaking love. Um and then at some points he's singing. So I'll sort of highlight those. I'm just going to go like this when he's singing. Okay?
The road seems never ending on a steamy summer night. A shadow steps from the darkness out into the light. Her hair looked fiery red like a hot East Texas sun. She raised her arm that was wrapped in jewelry and stuck out her thumb. I wonder why you passing through, and are you running or coming to? She had feathers in her hair and asked if she needed a ride. I noticed the satin bell-bottom pants as she slid over by my side.
Love the chorus. I love the lyrics. Yeah, great lyrics throughout this whole thing. Very a very great story. Like it's a great storytelling tune. And there's some really cool descriptive moments like yeah, feathers in her hair. Just the satin bell-bottom pants as she pushed aside her. Yeah, very cool. So very descriptive. Like, but it's not too much, right? It's not like it's the perfect amount.
As we went down the lonely road, she began to sing. I never heard a voice like that, or the feelings that shivering. Now wonder
passing through? Are you running from? Are you coming to?
And the song she sang reminds me of a girl that I did wrong. And all the love she gave me came through in that soulful song, right?
And notice how the bass player the whole time is watching the drummer, because the bass player and the drummer have to be grooving together.
And I said, "Ooh, while you pass through, and are you running from baby? We're coming to." When she finished singing, she said, "This is where I get off." I said, "I didn't catch your name. Hell, we never even talked." And as she opened up the door and stepped back into the dark, she said, "My name is Janis, honey, and there's a piece of my heart." And she said, "Ooh, while you pass through, and are you running? Coming to." She said, "Ooh, while you pass through now, and are you running from baby? We're coming to."
Yeah, I love the tune, and I think we could all learn a lesson here from Bill. Look how he took a moment in time, such a small moment, and he made a 5 minute song about it. He made a 6 minute song about it. Okay, so I mean, I can definitely learn a lesson here where, uh, like, you can find inspiration in the smallest of moments, and you can really learn how to draw that out, in a way that it's not boring. It's very interesting. It's very rich. Um, but great tune, great band. You guys rock. That was a lot of fun. I would love to rip a harmonica solo on that. Um, for sure. But thank you again, Bill. I really appreciate you letting me review your tune, and I can't wait to see what else you have.
Hey, Bill, how's it going?
Oh, good.
Good. Thanks so much for giving me a call back. I am recording this, by the way, just so you know.
Hey,
But hey, what'd you think of the review?
well, I appreciate it. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to listen to it, for sure. Uh,
Yeah, it's kind of different when you play. We'd only rehearsed once all together, and so you never know when you change if everybody's coming with you. But these are really
yeah,
good music.
they were right with you for sure. It sounded amazing, especially for one time going through it. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Do you guys play together often, or?
Well, we do. We played some now. That was actually the first time we played together.
Wow.
Except guitar player, he plays with me some,
Right.
but that was the first time we'd all that the other ones had played.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, and yeah, that's very cool. So you guys sounded amazing. So what was that event? Like what were
This music cafe, and they have it's kind of a television show, YouTube also, but
Okay.
people like Willie Nelson's done it, Ray Wiley Hubbard, you know. So it's they've had it's kind of a smaller Austin city limits.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like that, you know.
Cool. Cool.
And
So how long have you been songwriting for?
um, only about 8 years.
Oh yeah? Eight years?
Yeah, I didn't start playing until I was in my 50s.
Okay. Well, that's amazing. Yeah, you can always start at any time, right? That's
Yeah, and I wrote a song, and it's like, uh, that they were any good. And then I wrote one, and it's like, I've had this my whole life, and I didn't know it.
right. Right.
I knew what it was, but I didn't know what it, I mean, I knew I'd had it my whole life. I just didn't know what it was.
So
It was,
what made you want to like pick up a guitar and start songwriting?
well, uh, I, like I said, I started playing in my 50s. I had a heart attack when I was 47.
Oh wow.
So I got picked up the guitar, just kind of relax when I'd come in, and I'd look up and it'd be 2 hours later.
Yeah.
You
Great.
know, and then people wanted me to start playing. I wasn't very good, but I played the harmonica too, and so people wanted me to play harmonica with them and stuff.
Sweet.
And then one day I decided I was going to write a song, and I wrote one, and then I was selected. My first year of writing, I was selected the Texas Troubadour Songwriter of the Year.
Wow.
I didn't even know if my songs were any good.
That's amazing. So it kind of just like the floodgates sort of opened for you, and
Yeah, and then uh uh I get I was writing a lot of songs, and I put out, and I was selected to represent North Texas in the International Blues Challenge in Memphis, on the solo duo.
okay.
And so I did that, and I had to come up with an album really fast, so I put out an album, a blues album, and I've got probably 7 or 8 songs off of it playing radio US and Canada and Europe on it. And then I came up with more of Americana album, which is that Janis songs on it, and more songwriters type songs than you know. But
Right.
I've
Yeah.
got songs, and mine are more the words. That's
Yeah.
what people like, the words to my songs.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that as well. It was very yeah, I know I mentioned like you took a very, small moment and you sort of blossomed it out into like a 6-minute song, which is very cool. So yeah, so tell us about this tune. Tell us about Janice and how that came to be.
Well, I've always had this thing about music, and it's just, everybody feels like that, But I just always had this really deep. It was deep inside of me, when I would hear a good songwriter, or something that somebody would say, and it would just like was real far down in me. And I didn't know if I was just weird or what. But when I first wrote my first song, it's like, oh, I got it. When I wrote my first song is a weird song. It's called Crazy Ass You.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's a weird song, but it's like, not all my songs are real serious. I got some that are pretty serious. So especially on my second album, Destiny is. I've been in recovery for 33
Good for
years.
you.
I was homeless and everything. So
Wow.
hey, and so Destiny. If you get a chance to listen to that, you'll understand what I'm talking about the words, because people really like the words to that song.
Yeah. Yeah, I will check that out for sure. Yeah. So how did you come up with Janis, and was that like an experience that you had, or
Just always loved her voice.
okay.
She would sing uh, uh "Beat to My Heart." It was like, feel it. She
Yeah.
could make you, when she sang, she could make you feel it.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking about, is how they can make you feel it.
Right.
You know, and that's what songwriting is. It's actually
Totally.
soul touching, connecting with somebody else's soul. And I've been in front of, out on stage all by myself in front of, 500, 800 people. And you look out sometimes when you do a song and you see somebody wipe a tear from their eye. It's like that's worth more than any
Yeah.
applause,
Really.
any money,
Yeah.
any, is that.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah.
best feeling in the world for sure. There's
You
nothing
know.
quite like it. Yeah. Okay.
So, it's more realistic. I'm old, and I'm not gonna be famous, or I'm not gonna be this. I've done a lot of radio shows and stuff like that, but mine, I don't do it to become famous. I do it because it's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and uh, so I don't have any uh, aspirations to be rich and famous and be a star and none of that stuff. I just want to write songs and have people enjoy them. I don't care. I don't care if it's one, two people, or 200. It doesn't. It's it doesn't matter to me. As long as they enjoy the music.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like, yeah, your heart's definitely in the right place, and I think for songwriters it's got to be that way too. Like if you're doing this to get famous, and if you're doing this to like have people like you or whatever, I think it doesn't allow you to bring your soul to the table. you know
When I write the song, never think about playing it out. Like
Okay.
when I wrote the Janet song, I never thought that I would play that anywhere. I don't think
Right.
like that was right. I think of writing it for me, and how this makes me feel, and this thing, and it's just, it's inside of me, and it just comes out. But I've got songs that I've never played, and I've also got songs that I had never played out, and then I changed the music a little bit
Okay.
and played them out, and people loved them. And it's like, that's I wrote for 2 years, but I just changed the music, and it changed the whole song.
Yeah, that's interesting, and it's great that I think there's definitely a lesson there too, where you have to keep your music as open as possible forever. It can
Yeah,
always change at any time. Like years down the line, you can change it.
yeah,
And if you're holding on to your song too tightly, maybe what the song wants is not actually coming through. Um, but yeah, last question for you, Bill. What is songwriting excellence to you?
well, it's you're telling a story or telling a feeling or expressing something, and you got 3 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. So
and,
better make it as impactful as possible. You know,
and so you have to say a lot in 3 or 4 minutes, and
sure.
but if you make it over 4 minutes, the radio won't play them. But that's not the way I do it. It's just I try to keep it as because if you make it too long, then people
Check out.
sometimes songs are too long, and then you lose people. If you can say what you got to say and say it under 4 minutes, you're done. I think you've done your job.
Yeah, for sure. So like being as efficient as possible in expressing your emotions and allowing your soul to sort of shine through that way. um yeah, beautiful. Yeah, Bill, well, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Do you mind if I add this to the review, because I think this is a great sort of interview style? Yeah.
Like I said, if somebody really wants to, there's several songs on my the album to really listen to that come from pretty deep down, and the gift is one of them.
Yeah.
And the Destiny song, uh, actually, I wrote it, and the person I was gonna have do the cover as an artist, and she went back. Well, she went back to using, and she died, and so I put her painting. Now it's on the single, not the album cover, but it's
Right.
the single that's on iTunes, Spotify, and all them. That painting is hers, uh,
Wow.
but I played that song at her memorial. So
Wow, that's heavy. Yeah,
yeah, it was really.
I bet. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask you, Bill, can you post a link to all that stuff inside the review when I post it in the Facebook group?
Yeah, tried it. It's on YouTube, but I'll try it on the computer. That's one of my things.
No worries. Yeah. No worries. Well, if like whoever's watching right now, go check out Destiny, go check out Bill Sibley's stuff. He's a really amazing artist. And yeah, Bill, thank you so much for allowing me to review your tune and hopping on this call today.
But thank you, and yeah, the two albums are Sweet Rain and Destiny.
All right, perfect. Yeah. And
Thank you.
they're on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, anywhere you can get your music.
Okay, well, I sure do appreciate you doing this.
Perfect.
I appreciate what you do too.
Well, thank you so much, Bill. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
For sure. It's my pleasure. Yeah, absolutely great tune, man. And keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing amazing stuff.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
All right, Bill. All right. See you later. Bye. If you would like to see more reviews, check out my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment, do all of the things. There's lots to learn about the songwriting process while reviewing these tunes. And yeah, I hope you guys get a lot out of this out of these reviews as well. Oh, and you can find the link to my YouTube in the bio. But thank you again, and we will see you on the next hot seat.